Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Cinema Magic, the show that breaks down special effects from Hollywood. I'm your host, Grant Pichla, and this is my sidekick, Alex Vanderstuyf.
This week we'll be taking a look at the 1999 film, The Matrix. Let's take a look.
Roll it.
Trinity! Help! In order to achieve the effect in The Matrix, the staff ended up having to use hundreds of cameras lined up side by side.
When Keanu performs his move, each camera captures a different angle of his body. By switching from one camera to the next, they achieve the look of making time slow down.
The Matrix ended up using 120 cameras for their shot, but here today in this studio, we will be using, wait for it, 12 cameras.
12 cameras. The first thing we did was use a ridiculously long headphone cord attached to a center point to ensure that every camera in the arc was properly distanced from Alex. Since we only had 12 cameras in our setup, we weren't able to revolve 360 degrees around Alex. Instead, we revolved about 50 degrees. Then we focused all the cameras onto the same center point in front of the green screen. We also made sure every camera recorded at the same frame rate and resolution. Unfortunately, Alex wasn't properly trained in the limbo, so we ended up having him do a dance that was fairly similar, called the Bernie. Before we recorded Alex's dance, we had him clap in front of all the cameras. When we imported all the memory cards to the computer, we could use his clap to synchronize every camera in time. This helped us maintain the flow of footage no matter which camera we cut to. Then, we paused camera 1 and took a snapshot of the image. Moving ahead 1/30th of a second, we took a snapshot of camera 2. We continued this process until we had a snapshot from all of the cameras, with each snapshot coming 1/30th of a second after the previous. These 12 snapshots would make up our revolve around Alex. As you can see, when we change from one camera to the next, there's a noticeable jump that occurs. This jump needs to be fixed through a process called morphing. What we do is take one image from one camera and another image from another camera, and we essentially morph that image into the next. This creates a smoother transition between cameras, and thus it looks as if all of the cameras are actually one, making a big revolution. Once we finished morphing each of our 12 snapshots of Alex, we keyed out the green screen from each shot. Then we added a dance floor background, some corny lighting effects, and a sweet song called Disorganized Fun. Let's take a look at the final effect. This week on Cinema Magic, we recreated the effect known as bullet time, made famous by the film The Matrix. While we didn't have the resources to achieve a full 360-degree revolve around Alex, we did have enough to achieve the basic effect. And with that, I'm Grant Pichla.
And I'm Alex Vanderstuyf. Operator.
And we'll see you next time. Operator.